After this, 13, a student should be deeply involved in the art of lying. Again, satire, humor, because patience, diligence, painstaking attention to detail will provide a guarantee to future eminence. तुम बहुत शाइन करोगे जिंदगी में अगर तुम इस आर्ट को मास्टर कर सकते हो, अगर तुम एक परफेक्ट झूठे मक्कार इंसान बन जाते हो. एंड गिव हिम कॉन्फिडेंस, ग्रेस एंड प्रिसिशन टू मेक इट प्रॉफिटेबल. तुम बहुत प्रॉफिट कमाओगे, तुम बहुत एक ऊंचा स्थान पाओगे समाज में अगर तुम ठीक से झूठ बोल पाओगे और कोई तुम पे शक भी नहीं करेगा. अगेन, मार्क ट्वेन्स अटैक, scathing attack, and here he is exposing the ill effects of lying. यंगस्टर्स को वो समझाना चाहते हैं झूठ मत बोलो, मगर समाज में कौन सफल होते हैं? जो झूठ बोलते हैं. एंड ही इज एक्सपोजिंग दोज लायर्स. देयर आर सर्टेन क्वालिटीज विच कैन मेक द स्टूडेंट्स परफेक्ट. The students who are taking the training of how to lie, how to write reasons, and here Mark Twain is talking about how to tell perfect lies. And what are these qualities? Because they cannot learn the art of lying in a short span. ये 1-2 दिन में हम इस विद्या को, इस आर्ट को, कला को हम मास्टर नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम लर्न नहीं कर पाएंगे. एंड दे नीड प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग, प्रैक्टिस, एक्सपीरियंस coupled with qualities like patience, diligence, hard work and painstaking attention to detail. बहुत पेशेंटली हमें इस कला को अपनाना है, सीखना है. ठीक है. और I'm giving you another reason how to frame this reason in a different way. Lying is an art, and unless the students will complete their long time consuming training with patience and hard work, they will tell clumsy ill-finished lies. और clumsy ill-finished lies अगर ये कहेंगे तो क्या होगा? This will damage the reputation. The Boston Monument is mentioned in the essay because, ironically, again use of irony, it is dedicated to the man who discovered anesthesia, but in reality he stole the discovery from another man. जिसने क्लेम किया कि मैंने ये एनेस्थेशिया डिस्कवर किया है, इन्वेंट किया है, एक्चुअली में वो झूठ बोल रहे थे. He had stolen the discovery from another man, thereby proving that lies are immortal. Irony, a satirical attack on the belief, the traditional predetermined concept that lies are immortal and even outlive truths of the age. Another reason the Boston Monument is mentioned in the essay because here Mark Twain is trying to blast the hollowness of the lesson taught by some authorities that young people ought not to lie. जो figures of authority है वो young people को क्या सिखाते हैं? Not to lie, don't lie. मगर reality में sarcastically वो क्या follow करते हैं? जो झूठ बोलते हैं उन्हीं को successful मानते हैं. समाज में जो लोग झूठ बोलते हैं देखा जाता है generally that most of them are liars, and the society is unable to identify the liars. So this is the hollowness, this is a failure of the figures of authority. Figures of authority जो हमारे समाज के माथे में जो लोग हैं उन्हें लगता है वो सब जानते हैं, मगर रियलिटी में क्या वो सब कुछ देख पाते हैं? नहीं. They also fail, but they do not accept that. They always compel youngsters to follow them. And Mark Twain wants to attack this idea. Sarcastically, a lie well told is immortal, and the lie the monument tells will outlive truths of the age. ये monument is a symbol of is dedicated to the man who claimed that he had discovered anesthesia. मगर उन्होंने तो डिस्कवर नहीं किया था, वो तो झूठ बोल रहे थे. और जो सच्चाई है, another man had discovered it and the discovery was stolen from him. ये सच दब जाएगा जो झूठ है उसके वेट में, भार में. ठीक है. An awkward, feeble and leaky lie must be avoided because such lie has no more permanence than an average truth. Short-lived. So ठीक से with perfection हमें झूठ बोलना है. A slander upon somebody. What is slander? Defamation, gossip. When somebody's reputation is damaged, that is called slander. एक awkward, feeble, leaky lie is not permanent. Average truth के ही जैसा है, मगर जब वो gossip हो जाता है, अगर किसी के बारे में हम gossip करते हैं, defame करते हैं, that is indestructible, that is permanent, अमर हो जाता है. Again an attack. But this is not the merit of the students of the art of lying, because in society, people naturally have a bad opinion about someone who has been defamed or whose reputation has been damaged, and they take pleasure in such gossip. बहुत सारे लोग गॉसिप में बिलीव करते हैं, गॉसिप में बहुत इंटरेस्ट लेते हैं, और वो जब देखते हैं दूसरे इंसान को छोटा किया जा रहा है, दूसरे इंसान के जो इज्जत है वो उछाला जा रहा है, वो बहुत इंटरेस्टेड हो जाते हैं. मगर जो लाई करता है, जो स्टूडेंट इज लर्निंग द आर्ट ऑफ लाइंग, उनका इसमें कोई हाथ नहीं है, कोई मेरिट नहीं है. दिस इज द नेचुरल टेंडेंसी ऑफ द सोसाइटी, ऑफ द पीपल इन सोसाइटी टू बिलीव in gossip and to take interest in gossip. So in every sentence, trust me dear students, in every sentence, Mark Twain is adding a humorous twist, a paradox, as well as irony. Mark Twain regrets is important. उन्हें दुख है, not having begun practicing the art of lying, because he uses hyperbole. Hyperbole का मतलब exaggeration, बढ़ा चढ़ा के किसी चीज को बोलना, to satirize the ill effects of lying. Actually, he is teaching the youngsters, the young people, not to lie by highlighting the ill effects of lying. He is using humor, hyperbole, to satirize this. And he is regretting, मैंने तो नहीं सीखा, काश अगर मैंने जल्दी छोटी उम्र में ही झूठ बोलना सीख लिया होता, तो आज मैं कहां से कहां तक पहुंच जाता. Actually, here he is using hyperbole to satirize the ill effects of lying, and he is being didactic. What is didactic? He is teaching a moral lesson by giving a contrary, opposite, humorous twist to this. This is a perfect reason, a very nice reason, and this is going to create an impact in the mind of the examiners. I like the way I have framed this reason, the best of the lot. Mark Twain calls lying an art because here he makes a scathing satirical comment, a paradox, एक direct attack, घुमा फिरा के अटैक नहीं, एक डायरेक्ट अटैक ऑन द स्टैंडर्ड सेट बाय अ सेल्फ सर्विंग सोसाइटी, गिविंग द ऑडियंस, कौन थे ऑडियंस? यंग पीपल एंड द रीडर्स ऑल्सो, कंसिडरेबल फूड फॉर थॉट. He wants the youngsters, he wants the audience, he wants the readers to think. You also think independently, make your own judgments, take your own standpoint, and know your own interpretations. And he is calling lying an art because he wants to make a scathing satirical comment, paradox on the standards set by a self-serving society. By giving every piece of advice a humorous twist, he is actually opening the eyes of the audience, the readers, and giving them considerable food for thought. सोचो, सब लोग सोचो, रियली क्या लाइंग एक आर्ट है? मार्क ट्वेन क्या ये एडवाइस देना चाहते हैं? नहीं. मार्क ट्वेन का उद्देश्य क्या है? मार्क ट्वेन का उद्देश्य है, यंग पीपल, तुम लोग इन चीजों में बिलीव मत करो, मिसगाइड मत हो. ठीक है? Firearms handling requires knowledge and care, because if dangerous weapons fall in the hands of untrained tyro, this is a new word, tyro का मतलब novice, a beginner, this can wreak more havoc than witnessed in wars. Wars में तो violence, bloodshed होता ही है. War से भी ज़्यादा havoc, destruction कैसे होगा? अगर एक इंसान जो कुछ नहीं जानता कैसे हैंडल करना है, जो इररिस्पॉन्सिबली हैंडल करने वाला है वेपन्स को, तो वो बहुत ज्यादा डिस्ट्रक्शन कॉज कर सकता है वो. And ironically, half-baked knowledge regarding this will spell doom. Mark Twain mentioned the incident of the grandmother and her young grandson with a rusty gun because by using such caricature images, he wants to drive home the point that more damage is done by irresponsible handling of firearms, and youngsters must gain full knowledge of the field they are going to pursue. तुम लोग भी, young people, will definitely choose a path to follow, a path to pursue, a field to pursue. So you must gain full knowledge. Half knowledge लेके तुम लोग किसी चीज में इन्वॉल्व नहीं अपने आप को करो. अगर तुम ये करते हो तो वो तुम्हारे लिए ठीक नहीं होगा. And this is why Mark Twain gives this piece of advice and tells us about this example of a grandmother and her young grandson. After this, quickly, we'll move on to the next reasons. Young people must read good books because books add to their reservoir of knowledge. They'll be able to know a lot, are a great, inestimable, unspeakable means of improvement. I have taken this from the text, and holistic development as well as carving out their individuality. Young people will be able to learn to think independently. This will lead to holistic development of mind, soul, emotional development. So books really educate us. And if you read good books, you will learn a lot. The advantages of reading books, not only books but good books. हम कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ सकते, हमें good books पढ़ना है. Twain refers to a particular selection of books because he believes they are suitable for young readers who are at a very impressionable phase of their life, and they may be led astray. They may be misguided by a wrong selection of books. अगर वो ठीक book नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो क्या होगा? They will not be able to learn good things, and they will be brainwashed. Wrong books will have a negative impact on youngsters. Young people must not meddle with old unloaded firearms because they are the most deadliest and unerring things that have ever been created by man. Here Mark Twain is questioning the purpose of making weapons, of hoarding weapons. Weapons are the deadliest things ever created by man and may easily and instantly cause destruction if used rashly and in an impulsive manner. दुनिया destroy हो सकती है अगर young people meddle with old unloaded firearms. This is here Mark Twain is questioning the invention and use of weapons. Originality and individuality is absent in current society, the theme, because young people are being conditioned. Use this word, conditioned, सिखाया जाता है. To conform, another important word, learn this. To certain predetermined social norms, traditions, stereotypical customs and expectations of the authoritative figures. हमें सिखाया जाता है, ये करो वो मत करो. Advice to youth is a hidden call. Hidden क्यों है? Direct नहीं है. ठीक है? Mark Twain is using paradox, irony, satire. हमें ये समझना है, हमें ये understand करना है. This is a hidden call for young people to think critically and act independently. वो समाज में ट्रबल क्रिएट नहीं करना चाहते, मगर वो इस सटायर से यंग पीपल को जो रियल पिक्चर है वो दिखाना चाहते हैं, एक्सपोज करना चाहते हैं इनडायरेक्टली. बिकॉज इफ दे डू नॉट डू सो दे विल लूज देयर यूनिकनेस, originality and carve out their individuality. Young people must read religious and moral books because he wants, Mark Twain wants young people to develop their own independent notions of heaven and Christianity, morality, and sermons, himself having developed skepticism and scorn for conventional Christianity or religious orthodoxy. Mark Twain's attitude towards religion, he was skeptical, and he had expressed scorn for conventional Christianity, and therefore he wants young people to develop their own viewpoints, to take their own standpoint related to concepts like heaven, religion, morality, क्या ठीक है, क्या ठीक नहीं है, धर्म के बारे में सब कुछ young people अपने आप में विचार करके ठीक करें, क्या वो फॉलो करना चाहते हैं या क्या वो फॉलो नहीं करना चाहते हैं. And here we have Mark Twain's own attitude towards religion. The essay Advice to Youth ends on a sarcastic note. Now this is going to be a 5 marks question as well. So the length is, see, this is a bit lengthy, but here I have given a brief reason. This is appropriate for a reason, and this is appropriate for your 5 marks. Mark Twain states that once young people have completely developed their personalities according to his advice, they will be shocked to see how similar they end up becoming to the rest of the people. समाज में जो चल रहा है, youngsters भी उसी तरह अपने personalities को shape करेंगे और उसी तरह दूसरे इंसानों की तरह बिहेव करने लगेंगे, तो उनका कोई वजूद नहीं रहेगा, उनका कोई डिफरेंट यूनिक आइडेंटिटी नहीं बनने वाला है. एंड हियर मार्क ट्वेन इज एक्चुअली लैशिंग आउट, वो अटैक कर रहे हैं एट द लैक ऑफ ओरिजिनलिटी एंड यूनिकनेस ड्यू टू सोशल कॉन्फॉर्मिटी. हमें सिखाया जाता है तुम समाज के जो नियम है उन नियमों को फॉलो करो, कभी उन नियमों के विरुद्ध मत जाओ. और हियर मार्क ट्वेन lashes out at the lack of originality and uniqueness. So this is the reason. 1 mark. Perfect for a 1 mark. This is for your 5 marks and this is for your 1 mark. Give reason. Uniqueness, that is a function of how society works, and every individual conforms to a fixed set of expected societal standards. So dear students, these are the 28 very important give reasons from Advice to Youth, and I have tried to make this complex chapter easier for you.